Yo, this is Eternal Plays Pokemon Violet, the Indigo Disk, and we have defeated another Elite Four. Amaris goes down with a bit of a fight than I thought, and I had anticipated, but we take her in the end. We actually had some KOs, but I think more that I didn't play it properly, and I was a bit unlucky getting my fire Pokemon knocked out very quickly, and I didn't really have a lot of advantage in the battling after all, so... Remember, I've been using pretty much my same Pokemon since the start, and same with the moveset and typing all that. So we haven't done a lot of changes to Pokemon to like go all out. I could probably use that full fire team and taking care of her easily, but I don't want to use the same team because they were like the partners I used in this adventure, at least for now. So we have defeated Amaris. That means we are now going for Lacey, the third Elite Four, and the Fairy type master. So before we do that, look a little bridge here in the biome. Now we're on this bridge here. Goes back to the Savannah biome. The probably best way to maybe go here, maybe to go up the mountain and go to the Central Plaza up here again. We might as well take a little detour. Because the battle with Lacey is gonna be a tough one, but her trial, just like Amaris, isn't really time consuming, so we can probably do this in this episode and then have a battle with Lacey in the next one. We'll see what we can make in time. Do remember to fight and capture Pokemon while you are here too, because you want to fill out the Pokédex for parents' request, and you will get to see some more cool Pokemon doing so like you did in the first time around in Kirakami. And this time you will face not just a variant of a Pokemon, you face brand new Pokemon not seen in the game before. So certainly it is worth your time for sure. What quest do we have? We still have TM and the other wild battle things as we did last time. We don't really need BBQs right now for the Elite Four trial. We will need 200 BPs in total to challenge the Elite Four. We had almost 400, so that's more than enough. Here is the border to the Savannah biome. If you go in the middle here, we can go further. Can we go all the way up here? No. Sadly, you can't really cross on these super flat upwards terrain. We can go up here instead. Some trap inches here. A body press. Pretty strong fighting move. Saucebuck down there. I'm not gonna go in the middle, let's go around it. Another Chansey. They give good XP, so why not fight them? We can't use Shredder because normal types are immune to Ghost. The Flamethrower works, even though Chansey's special defense is a lot higher than physical defense. That's why using a Pokemon like Skeledirge to take them out quickly isn't really optimal, as you can see. Chansey can just soft boil all the way time, and you can just sit there and fight like a wall. A burn doesn't really help either because again Chansey, not a physical Pokemon, so Healing Wish doesn't really do much. The burn ticks, can we take care of it though? Let's try. No. Double Edge. Can't use Double Edge against normal type. I mean the Ghost type, I mean. So normal and Ghost, they are kind of nullifying each other. The other burn comes in though, and that's gonna KO the Skeledirge. Let's put Ogerpon in the front now in case we meet another Chansey. Oh, speaking of which, hello Chansey. Sorry for knocking you all out the time, but you give so much XP. Gimme, gimme. Ogerpon is much better here. It's a physical Pokemon and also has Brick Break. And it's not just one thing to use a physical move, but a fighting move. It's effective against Chansey. Easy knockout. Not a Chansey here, but I don't want to be like a Chansey Masquerade. Or Massacre even in this one. I want to do something else. Oh, come on, Miraidon. Sometimes I wonder like how you trigger the whole gripping, because sometimes he grips, he doesn't grip. Iron Head, a very strong steel type physical move. And now we're in the coastal biome. Yay! Oh, there's a trainer here even. Let's see what it has to show us. You know the Pokemon move Dig? I wonder if you could tunnel right through this mountain with it. That would be interesting to try. Leela the student, and the Pokemon is Dugtrio and Crabdonimal. We can't even see the Pokemon because the camera is screwed up here. There we go. Okay, so this is interesting. We have two interesting dual types. We have Crabdominable, dual type Ice and Fighting, and Dugtrio, dual type Steel and Ground. Something tells me this Pokemon's going to be using Dig right away, so... okay. Let's go with Ivy Cudgel first on Crabdominable. Let's go for Flamethrower on Dugtrio. It's effective with Fire and on Ice. Then come Dugtrios with Dig, as expected. We can't use Flamethrower then, because it's well, not even there. Let's try to use Brick Break and Flamethrower again. Dugtrio should be faster than Skeledirge, so I think he should be able to strike after he comes up. We'll use Dig on Skeledirge as well, super effective. Not to carry it though, comes the Flamethrower. And Dugtrio is weak to fire, and that's gonna carry it as well. David Leela the student. Looked like I dug myself into a hole there. Yeah, sometimes Pokemon trainers kind of like spoil you when it comes to whatever choice they're gonna use for their Pokemon. Or even moves as well. See, sometimes Miraidon and Koraidon will easily go up slopes that are very hard to think about. Or maybe not. Oh, never mind. Yes, we can. Now on top of the mountain, or near the top, here we got Torkoal, we got Alomomola here as well in the water. We got Camerupt, which seems to be looking around. I heard a Talonflame nearby. Horsey Ink, if you want to use that. Some TM certainly will use that. I see a Numel down here, another Torkoal, a bit some Generation 3 here. We see Fletchling. Little biome here, classroom maybe? Yeah, classroom. We have Oricorio, the Psychic type. I see Seadra in the water. Let's fly around this water. I see a lot of Slughoop. Oh, this Fletchling. Fletchling is a bit aggressive for me. Ogerpon! Let's have a little let's go in here. Fight, please. Ha! The Slughoop's like, oh, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Let's just have Ogerpon clean it up. There we go. Ogerpon. Need one more Pokemon to defeat. Oh, a bit lag. Oh, there's the Fletchling. There we go, we got more BP. That's 20 more. We go for Seadra. Can I fight it? Oh, it doesn't like it. How about the Torkoal? Yeah, Torkoal you can fight. Oh, it took some damage. Oh, Ogerpon wore itself out. Oh, poor Ogerpon. Okay, come back. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't really work that well. Even though you have advantages, it seems like if one does out, the other doesn't really help much. So Ogerpon took damage there and doesn't even KO though. KO it, so that's fine. I don't care. What's it? Dragon Terror Shard times 9. Pretty sweet. I feel like in this DLC, getting Terror Shards is so much easier than it has ever been. It was so much harder to get Terror Shards in the base game, especially fighting in the wild. You kind of only had to do Terror Raid battles to do it, and it was okay amount, but the best amount was 7-star Terror Raid, but they were really, really hard to do, so, most of them. But here it's just easy to get the Terror Shards you need, so that's much better. The Trumbeak here, a PP pick from Gen 7. Get the Dive Ball, which is good to face Pokemon in the water. Wall and Grimer here as well. In this island, no, we have Dugtree here. Love Disc and Tentacle. And here we have the Executor. This is the Alolan ones. And it looks like a palm tree. And here we are. This is the area where we find Lacey. Before we start with Lacey, we want to heal up and then we want to check our team. So she uses mainly fairy types. We have now seen other fairy type users also having mix of their typing. And also be careful, they tend to have at least one Pokemon team that are like anti-type of theirs. So let's see. I think Skeldurge will be good to start with. And let's see. Clodsire is going to do good. Clodsire is a poison type. And poison is strong against fairy and super effective against fairy as well. Just don't use dragon types here if you had one, because dragons are weak to fairy and it can't even deal damage to fairy types. That's kind of bad. Anyway, I think I'm good with this. Let's go. Welcome to the Coastal Plaza. We're the team that supports Miss Lacey of the Elite Four. And you're Satana, right? One of the BB League challengers? Yep, that's me. Need to hand over 50 BP if you want to take on the lead trial here. Are you really willing to pay? Yes, I am. So let's turn it over and get 50 BP and we're ready to go. Thank you very much. Duly received and noted. We need you over here, Miss Lacey. Coming! Oh, if it isn't Citano! I'm so glad you decided to pay me a visit. Please follow me. I'll show you to the trial site. At least she's more supporting of us, despite she voted no to our challenge, despite we met her very early on. Thank you for coming to the Coastal Plaza to challenge me. And I'm sorry for the way I protested you joining the BB League, Citano. Of course, it is true this is quite irregular under the bylaws of our school clubs. But mainly I didn't want you to get dragged into the drama that's been troubling the club lately. I suppose our trial has already officially begun though, so let's just get into it and have some fun. The trial I came up with is a Pokémon Quiz. I'll ask you 5 questions about Pokémon. If you can answer them all correctly, then you pass. Are you ready to attempt my Pokémon Quiz, Titano? We are, because quizzes are something I like to do. Especially about Pokemon. Great! Let's just get everything ready. Test knowledge in the Pokémon Quiz. Oh, Pikachu. Question number 1. Alright, here we go. And look, here's everyone's favorite Pokemon, Pikachu, here to help. And with that, question number 1. Pikachu is electric type, well known for producing electricity within his body. But in which part of his body does it store electricity it generates? Go right for the body part I think is correct. This one's very obvious because it's kind of marked it on the body where it is. And you can see it is indeed the cheeks. Not the hands, not the ears, or the tail, or even the nose, or eyes. It's the cheeks. Ding ding ding, you got it! Pikachu stores electricity in its electric sacs in its cheeks. If you poke the sacs, you get a little shock. But don't think they're super round and cute. Yeah, tell that to Ash in the very first episode of the Pokemon anime, how cute that was. That was quite a shocking reveal. So at least. Now then, I think we're ready to move on to our next quiz questions. Ooh. Question 2. Take a look at Venonat here. It's bigger than you think will be, isn't it? But it's also fluffy and squeezable and terribly adorable. Really? So here we go with question 2. Even the darkest of nights, Venonat is able to use a certain part of his body like a radar, which allows it to detect its surrounding objectives. Why does part of Venonat's body act like a radar? Correct, but the body part you think is correct. Well, this one you might think maybe it's the antenna on the head, because some Pokemon might use that to find out more. But look at the eyes. The eyes look like almost like a radar, right? Maybe it's the mouth, or the feet, or even the hands. No, it's the eyes. I'm so happy. Ding ding ding! That's right, it's Venonat's big eyes that serves as a radar. Isn't Venonat even more adorable when you're thinking about it and sees the whole world we can't see? Now then, I think we're ready to move on to our next quiz question. Getting weary of my quiz? How about a cup of tea? Maybe there's 3 Sinistea siblings. Here's question 3. Sinistea like to live in precious antique teacups. But there are a lot of phonies out there. It's hard to tell which cup are genuine antiques. One of its 3 Sinistea is an antique form. Sinistea. It means you found a real antique cup. So which Sinistea has the real deal? Now you have to find a marking on it to see exactly where it has the antique one. So is it the left one, is it the right one, or is it the center one? The marking is at the bottom of it. So if you see when they scroll around the bottom, see one of them has some markings when it scrolls around. This one had nothing. This one also has nothing, but this one has something else on it. Yeah, that's different, right? So because of that, it must be this one. And it is. Ding ding ding, you spotted it! That's right, an antique form Sinistea can be recognized by the mark on the bottom of his cup. It doesn't matter whether antique form or phony form, they're all so darn cute. Now then, I think we're ready to move on to our next quiz question. Oh yes. This is the meteor Pokemon Minior. It comes in all kinds of colors, you know. I'll first ask you to take a good look at this pinkish Minior for me, okay? Alright guys, make yourself up real good. Perfect, now we're ready for question 4. Which is the pinkish Minior that I first showed you. No, this one is more about trying to remember which one goes around. The answer is this one. And it is. Yay! Ding ding ding, you did it! Even after we returned to the meteor form, you still managed to find the right one. I don't mean you're adorable. Their coloration varies based on what they eat. Now then, I think we're move on to the very last quiz question. Ah, Gramble. Oh look, here comes Gramble. Maybe they heard the word pink and decided to stop by. This little sweet is one of my own Pokemon. It's always with me. In other words, this is one of the Pokemon you'll face against Lacey as well. Our last question, question 5, involved Gramble here. Gramble is a quiet, delicate, and lovable Pokemon. Of course, but can you tell me this? I take a nap with my adorable Gramble. Which part of his body do I use as a pillow? I mean, what do you think looks the more fluffy and wide enough to have a head to rest upon? You think it's a head or one of his fangs? Maybe it's toes? Of course not. It's a tummy. Ding ding ding! That's exactly right! Use that soft, adorable tummy. When I cuddle up to it, it's so soft and cozy. We both fall asleep in just seconds. And that's the end of my quiz. You managed to get all 5 of my questions right, which means... Congratulations, Itano! You officially cleared my elite trial! Yay! The quiz is done! That was a fun quiz. But generally not too hard. Why don't we head back to the plaza? Yeah, we should, because, you know, what's gonna happen next, right? Yes. Since you passed my elite trial, you earned the right to challenge me to battle. But you want to know? What do you want to do now? Ready to move straight to it? Well, just like Amaris, we are going to do it, but not this time because we are out of time. Next episode, we're going to face off against Lacey, and we're going to take care of her Fairy-type Pokemon, and hopefully defeat her, and then we will be one away from being the qualifier for Kieran and his championship in the BB League. Next time, Fairy-type action versus Lacey. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on social media. That's a bit for now. And I'll see you next time as my journey in Pokemon Violet, the Indigo Disk, continues.